husband?
He loved life. He loved Christmas. He loved to look through little magazines and find unique gifts for everybody. One favorite lately was the cars that drove up the wall and on the ceiling. He just sat there in his recliner just watching everybody have fun. He loved going on vacation, and he always seemed to pick unusual places, not the ordinary places most people go, but we had some really unique vacations. And when we were on vacation, I liked the way that he always found somebody to talk to. He loved to talk with people. He liked to buy things for everybody, and he came home with some pretty unique toys. One I remember was the big ball that you get inside and roll all over the countryside. And one time it blew to several miles away, and this farmer brought it back and said, "I figured it belonged here." And the swing into the lake, that was kind of a unique thing. I mean, it was kind of scary for me, but everybody seemed to enjoy it. And of course, we can't forget his popcorn. He made popcorn, and the kids got up around it and watched him. It's popping, it's popping, it's popping. Then they got all excited. And his macaroni and cheese. Ethan wrote me a note, said, "Grandma, I love you, and you make the best scrap macaroni and cheese except for Papa's." He just liked to have fun, did all kinds of different things.
What are some of your favorite memories of you and your dad?
So I loved going on motorcycle rides with my dad, and going in the semi-truck, going in the tow truck. That was some of my favorite times, going to Sonic and getting cherry slushies. But maybe most of my favorite memories came from going on trips with him. Probably one of my favorites was the time we made it almost to California in the airplane. But we still landed and had a good time, even though we never did quite make it to California. At least we made it back home. And then, of course, the ski trip where he kind of overestimated his physical ability that trip, and then spent the next 2 days paying for it.
What did you call Papa Steve?
To me, Steve Gabrielson was Grandpa Steve.
What are a few of your favorite memories?
A few of my favorite memories I have of Grandpa Steve is one when he would take us sledding every winter. He always built his own sleds, and then we'd pile as many grandkids as we could, and he would drive us around and try and throw us off. And then another favorite memory I have is when we would go swimming in the lake, and he would reach down and pinch our feet and pretend they were fish biting us.
I remember how my Grandpa Steve always took us down to the hay bales, and we would jump from hay bale to hay bale and build bridges for the little cousins that couldn't make it. We once found a slide in the junkyard, and we built our own little jungle gym on the hay bales. We used to have picnics at my grandpa's all the time. We would fit as many grandkids as we could on the four-wheeler and ride down to the lake and eat and swim. There were also so many mulberries at my grandpa's house, and we would climb around and eat mulberries until our faces and hands were purple. I just remember my grandpa being a super fun guy, and he was always eager to play with us and teach us new things.